having the breakfast that fuels you for your day. Did you put chia pudding on your biscuit?
Hold still.
Is it good? Have you tried? That's very creative.
On this one.
This morning has been a flurry of activity. We've been cleaning the house all together. Everyone's been in a really good mood, washing the dishes, cleaning up. We're putting away Christmas today.
I like oranges.
You like oranges?
I like kale.
What about you?
I'm picking 1 cup.
Sassy's done with her post-spay bed rest, so she's going. The crate is going outside. Clean up all this dog hair.
That's the one. All curls. Watch out, watch out. Curl up tight. Watch out, watch out. Curl up.
Yep. You done? Is that full?
Yeah.
All right. We can turn that hose off now. I always loved coming out in this old barn. This barn is a symbol to me of just the hard work and ingenuity of these old time farmers around here. And when you look at it, this barn was built with nothing but nails. Just nails and timbers and probably a hatchet and a hammer and a saw. There's just all these little extremely simple, ingenious little joining techniques. Every single joint here is notched or shaped so that it fits together. By no means is this fine New England timber framing, but it's a pole barn, it's functional, and it stood for, like I said, probably 80 plus years out here. On one side of the barn is this half-height hayloft, the one that Brighton fell out of and broke his arm. And I can't help but be proud that I believe we're using it for what they used it for originally, which was keeping hogs in it. That's the only thing I can think that they kept down here. It's a pleasure working with this young man. And it makes me think of how, I feel like we've taken up some of the tradition that the folks who built these amazing barns, carried through their life. And while I don't think we can, be those people, the ones who came up and cleared these hills with the mules and axes, I do feel like we're taking up as much as we can of these traditions and giving some back to our kids. Gosh, I'd love to get this smokehouse smoking hams someday. I don't think that's a project for this year. Not in this smokehouse, but maybe in the future we'll get the smokehouse smoking again. I went down to an antique shop recently, and while we're kind of on this theme, I think I'm gonna just cut back to that footage real quick. Took the boys in there and just showed them some amazing old tools. Come on, let's go down to this antique shop. This side has been sharpened to the point where it couldn't be used anymore. Look at the tip. It's been sharpened so many times. Someone was out in a pasture using this probably 40 or 50 years ago. Look at this side here. This is a long hay side, and this blade is a solid 4 feet long. Here's the tip, and it runs all the way up here. That's unbelievable. You won't find a tool like this at Lowe's or Home Depot. An old baby chair, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
An old-fashioned merry-go-round.
Wow.
You see crocs every day in antique stores, but it is not every day you see crocs this big. That is amazing. It's at least a 10-gallon. I don't know what the 20 stands for. Someone who knows, let me know what the 20 stands for.
Kimmy? IKEA. Huh.
The top of this tree is broken out, so I actually have to take that out. I hate to do it, but here we go. I'm trying to do very little pruning on these trees, but there's some that's just absolutely necessary, so I'm just cleaning them up right now. I like that broken branch there. Here's the Christmas leftovers. I wasn't sure if they'd want to eat those because they're so dry, but they're definitely liking them more than that hay. And someone's probably going to tell me that cedar kills goats. It's not on the bad lists. And I wouldn't want them eating the whole forest of it, but there's one tree for you, goats. Something that tastes different, variety. It's nice for all of us, isn't it? If you live in an area where there's just tons of red cedar, you probably won't have seen this, but there's some areas around here where there's very little, and the deer target those trees. They love them, they eat them, they rub on them, they like the smell of them, and goats seem to share that. How's the post-Christmas cleanup going?
The Christmas cleanup?
Yeah.
Good. I'm almost done with that, but then I'm just trying to get this back room back to functional. I feel like it's like my life job. It's like always have to clean the back room up.
The kids are playing with Christmas presents we just pulled out of the car. And there's Christmas books all over the floor. I'm gonna have to call that it for this video because I'm actually working an extra shift tonight. And this is the second time I've done a night shift, and I've got to go to sleep for a little while. So I'm gonna go lay down. But thank you for joining us.